Did you get any sleep yesterday? No. Nah. Zilch. Nada. I should probably see if there's any quests around. I rarely check to see. Like just looking around and all that. Yeah, it was definitely one good thing. Well, I don't know if it's a good thing. One thing I've been able to do lately. Whoa, they're actually doing yoga? Are you serial right now? I actually didn't see this coming at all. Okay. Alright. That's actually, can I do yoga? Apparently she, she takes items too.
Thank you.
You're always giving me things? Am I really? One plug-in shot has been added. Alright. Seems she would appreciate that the most, I believe. Let's see if there's anything I could just buy straight up. Plugins. Electric proof barrier. Waterproof. Does he already have this? Maybe? Oh no. Yeah, I want to see what the goggles look like in a bit. Yeah, that'll probably be pretty cool to look at. Exchange. I don't think there's not much I can exchange for. Nothing. Okay, we're good there. Let's see what the items look like for you. I think when I fight like tougher enemies, it'd be decent to put this guy. She's the only one with the level 2. You guys might be hearing thunder. Just a heads up. So if the stream goes beep, zzz, you kind of know why. There's a strong possibility that might happen. So just giving you guys a little heads up. So she could wear 2, I believe, presents. And these are materials, miscellaneous, Baki keychain, equipment. So she has 2 slots right off the bat. I wonder how I unlock slots for myself then. That's interesting. Special bonus contract. She can't use that. Waterproof. Give her this and be decent. Hey Tay Tay, I hope you're doing well today. Do you have anything? Waterproof. Guess we could just have you hold it for fun, I guess. We have 0 points. Recovery and Guardian Vision. Sir Badger, it's great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Phase 2. Alright, looks like we're good to go here. Alright, let's go explore a bit, see if we can find any random quests. Usually we find it here. I'll see if there's any other spots and go from there. What you up to, Badger? How goes the reading? I think the easiest thing would just look at it. Okay, we got at least 2 quests here. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, so if we go, we'll go straight and make a right. Chapter 100. Hey. Oh, that means you already passed that certain part after Gales were introduced. The quality dropped a bit. I think that's to be expected though. After like a big finale to a certain arc, it's hard to come heavy hitting with like something really big right off the bat. Granted, they introduced some interesting characters in response to it. Brain drive training. Yeah, we can make this active.
It didn't let me show my true potential.
Well, I could see what you mean by that. I think they shot this in a Yeah, I thought so too. I was thinking that when granted, do you ever read moments where the author like kind of like says his thoughts at the end of a volume and stuff like that, and pretty much you hate Lucio or whatever his name is. Oh, you kind of had a hint that he was gonna be something once they mentioned Gale had another son, even though family was killed, stuff like that. All right, surprise test continued. Yeah, I could smell the. You're like, something reeks here. What's going on? All right, so we're gonna get going here. I only have one dash. I forgot. We have to level up at least 2 or 3 times in order to have 5 points. Yeah, you gotta. What were you saying about author thoughts? So like towards the end of volumes, you'll see like almost like a letter from the author of some sorts, or like just a dialogue where the author like discusses why they went with certain design choices and stuff like that. And some plans he had for characters, he was planning to introduce them later. He was planning to actually give them a little bit more time to develop, etc., etc. So I think he was discussing like his thoughts around like the Gale stuff. He was actually considering ending it right then and there. I don't think the site I used added for this manga. I know for me, granted it's technically a pirated site. I could link you to that through the DMs. But like usually it would show up like at the end of the volume and stuff like that, where they show like different votes, or maybe like surprise cameo drawings from like a different mangaka, and he does one of their work and stuff like that. So it's like interesting seeing stuff like that. Let's see if there's anything up here. Gotham's Reckoning. What were his reasons? Granted it was a while since I read it, but he said he was planning on ending it right after the Gale introductions. But he also said like when he started like the process of like that specific arc, things just started like developing. He's like, should I go with this? Okay, so this is here now. All right, what else should I do? And he's like, his biggest reasoning is one you'll definitely hate. Sometimes he doesn't think things through. Once he introduces a character, he's like, well, now what? So what can I do with it? Should I just like go towards like, oh, climax, or should we just make them do a simple battle? Yeah, I knew you were gonna cringe at it. Gotham's Reckoning outside. Let me see what are these quests. So we have at least oh, you could just look through here and like that. Okay, it's not too much. So these specific quests I have, let's look at them. I think it's in story. Yep. All right, surprise test. With Brain Crush, defeat 2 Wither Sabbats. SSAS, defeat 3 Plateau Pindu. I hate that. I know there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders, but that just screams lazy too. So it's more like, he points it out too. Like even with the like, for example, early on, he discussed like his design choice with like Plu and something like that. A lot of stuff he just recalls from like daydreaming or his like imagination from like middle school days, and he just makes it like come to life with the story itself. So it's like sometimes it's that something that he's pretty simplistic with certain design choices is what I mean. So it could be a hint of laziness, or it's just like the lack of depth. Granted, this is his first piece, and you can see like some of the growing pains that come with it. He used some of the friends for design of some characters. Yeah, he also yeah. But I'll make sure to send you that. Remind me to send you the site that I read it from. All right, where are the so enemies? I'm looking for Plateau Pindu, Misu mid-level shopping district. Mid-level shopping district. Mid-level. Okay, here we go. All right, let's head there. And I'm supposed to be using the lady's ability. Okay. Foxy Big Cutie. Hey Kenji, I hope you're doing well today. So also, okay, it's the flying enemy that uses electric attacks, I believe. I'm finding you. Also, the sudden focus on Ellie now. It wasn't like a progression to it. It's just like boom. By the way, this is here. Alright, doesn't look like we're fighting. So let's start with this. Alright, looks like we're holding up well. Alright, looks like they're dead. Oh wow, that hit me still. I probably could have dodged after that, but I'm not too sure actually. Bullcrap no jutsu. But you see what I mean though. You'll see like you'll understand it's the growing pains that comes with Mashiro's work too. I think the toughest part is like remembering like certain controls after I take a break from this. Alright. Alright, cool. I did see the other quests I have too. Left flipper. So I haven't seen those yet. During brain drive, defeat 5 rainy rummies. So I have to set it up to the point I have brain drives. Where would Wither's Sabbats be at? I have to check that out after this. But with Brain Crush, that's not too bad actually. Go here. Okay, Plateau, Dambu. We still haven't encountered them yet. You know what? If it ended right after, I wouldn't mind that. That's I was like, oh, especially the worst part about it is like, oh, the king was using granted it's like a mirror version of his own weapon, the 10 Commandments, but he was using like skills that Haru hasn't learned yet himself. So I was just like, are they gonna introduce like other stuff that he doesn't know yet? The Shiba backstory was cool, but it didn't add a lot to the story in my opinion. If Shiba was like more relevant to what was happening right then and there, I think I would appreciate his backstory a little more. But since he's like so like missing consistently throughout, like similar to Gale's backstory, and then they just like shoehorn Sakura into it after a couple years of searching for him, and you're just kind of like off put from like the sudden introduction to it, if that makes any sense. That was great timing for my part. Let's push forward. Can you reach? No, I don't think you can reach. There we go. I hated that you have no idea. Oh, how annoyed I was. It's just like, you're just like, And for you, like, as someone who like studied English like through college a bit more so than other people, you kind of like look to like story elements or like construction of story a bit more, I wouldn't say harsh, but more like precise. So when certain things like it's consistently like jumbled up for like the sake of like randomness, you're just like, oh dude, this just doesn't sit well with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So I like when you like whenever you say stuff like just talking about the story in this specific game, for example, I have to also like think back. I was like, oh, from Badger's perspective, like based off his background, how he like approaches like story elements of other games or shows he watches, this makes sense why he interprets certain things like as being a bit annoying or lazy, etc., etc. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's totally understandable. I was like, granted, I was like, I'm pretty open-minded with like how I view stuff. I was like, okay, this is the thing. But I also try to look for the like the thought process for the author too. Oh wow. Let's see. A lot of electric attacks still, and she get hot. Let's see. So with the plateau Pandu, I need to specifically not brain crush them, but with SSS duplication active, I need it. Okay. Okay, guys. All right, I need to disable lock on. Let's see if I could control that actually. Auto lock on, yeah. I think that'll make it a little easier for me. I can't heal. Oh yeah, press that. Don't get me wrong, I'm still enjoying it, yeah. But the like some random inconsistencies. It's okay to tell you what bothers you. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, we'll save that. Go for this. I think there's more flow to the offense now.
Damn. That was close.
Oh wait.
I'm borrowing this. Next.
Alright, one more, yeah. There's a random gnat that just walked in my face just now. Oh my god. So I just randomly shook my head because it almost flew up my nose. It was like, just got in my face for fun. I was just like, what are you doing? You see, I'm busy right now. Alright, I think I ended up completing the quest. Alright, perfect. Oh, there's this guy. Alright, we're gonna switch to this. Push forward.
It's working. Focus on that spot.
Good hit. Let's lock on now.
Good luck.
There we go. Hey Doug, how's it going, dude? I didn't like the whole dragon thing with Let. Like, who is Julia and what? Yes. Yeah. It's just like they should add like. I think he should have been like a bit more careful with how he just introduced certain things like that. You're just like, it just feels weird. Like it's just random. Granted, the whole process of it, like everything as a whole, you're like, okay, I enjoy it. But these random tidbits still like bother you. You can remember it more, and you're just like, ah. But you still also think you're like, well, at least it didn't go the fairy tale route. It's like it feels like the story's like more definitive. Like if there was a decent editor, this thing would be a whole lot better. I agree. Yeah, yeah. I get really curious at the editing process and interactions with mangakas and stuff like that. Back then, was this like 90s, mid 90s? How much input did they have? Is it similar to like authors writing a book, or is it like a little bit hands off and the mangaka just has more power? It's like, yeah, this is I'm going as is. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah. People say he didn't go the fairy tale route, but there's some friendship BS there. Oh yeah, but at least they're not stating it out loud consistently. Granted, it's still like what you're saying. It's like, oh, it's there. But yeah. I'll take... Okay, so Wither Sabbath is what I'm looking for now. Wither Sabbath. And this would be also... Oh, I just fought it. Oh. Okay. Do I need to come back? Is there another one that shows up? Construction site, maybe. Mizuhagawa NCD? Let's see where that is. Mizuhagawa. This actually has a meaning behind it. With Fairy Tail, the whole plot was like Nakama. Yeah. 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 And it's like, you feel like there's some moments where Haru at the moment is like feels underpowered, but like he's notably more powerful when he goes like he sheds like some bloodlust or anything like that, and like the enemy actually acknowledges it as like bloodthirst or bloodlust, etc., etc., and like a rage mode. In like Natsu's case, he like randomly ate something like a piece of Ethereum and took a piece of its power spike from that and is able to beat the boss in front of him like right off the bat. But then he doesn't retain that power boost in a way, and whenever he interacts with Urza, for example, he still is getting the clap cheeks 1000, and you're just like, what is this? I was like, hey, you just took out the boss that Urza couldn't even beat earlier. What is this? Now Natsu says, I'm doing it for my friends, and becomes as strong as Saito. Oh man. Oh god. Alright, let's see. Should I go back? Or we could just go to the construction site. Or we're just trying to do a brain crush at this point. The other tough part is probably setting up a brainwave or a brain drive. Like that just comes up after like a lot of damage.
That's quite dangerous, making a jump like that.
Next.
Looks like it dropped something.
Thank me later.
It was thanks to my power.
Got it. It's over.
Alright.
That was a great
So yeah, I think the choice of making the lock-in...
Water attack. Are you okay? Being wet makes it hard to move.
The lock-on disable, or the auto-lock being disabled, definitely made it a bit easier to interact with the enemies. Hey, Soliqui.
Aim for that
Got it. It's over.
spot.
Alright. Now I have to adjust with the muscle memory of, like, enemies not auto-locking as soon as I attack them. So that's going to be the nice adjustment for now. But it does attack the enemies at least. Alright, cool. Good dodge.
Useless. Check me.
How you doing today, Solio? Alright, we're good. There's an item in front of me. Picked it up. Cool. There's an item right here, but I won't be able to access it unless I go on that side. There's an item behind here. I think we're good to go. There's enemies behind there. Okay. What did you think about the recent Super? I really enjoyed it a lot. I like the progression to Goku's use of Ultra Instinct, but I felt like it was introduced a little too soon with how far his training has become. I would have been more okay if he was more in base state using Ultra Instinct, and like he kind of figure out throughout battle, maybe implements it with his Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan God form or Super Saiyan Blue form. And then like it almost seemed like he went through all his techniques a little too soon. Granted, they still point out the main issue, and it's stamina, and of course being caught off guard when there's how do I get back there?
I've got a nearby resource reading.
Alright, we'll just see if we could cross here real quick. Blew his load too soon, yeah. I was like, oh man, but like I enjoyed seeing the antagonists still have like a trump card up his sleeve. A massive sigh, yeah. It's just like when they paint him like super confused, they really make him look like a complete idiot. And I'm just like, and that's the general sigh we really. That's 2 arcs in a row, man. Yeah. Is there a way to get back there? I don't think I could get access back there. No, through here. Like, I don't think there's something I could just jump over. Let me see something right. It's right there. There's enemies over there, of course. Yeah. Oh. Well, let's just get this done real quick.
This is good.
It's covered in water. It'll be easy to electrify.
Was thanks to my power.
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move it.
I'll do it.
I'm waiting to see how they explain the power of that guy from the family. Yeah. I agree with that too.
Useless. Check me.
It's funny that he wants to fight Frieza so bad. And then I'm just thinking in the back of my head, I was like, man, if only he knew how weak Frieza is compared to Goku and Vegeta. I was like, are they going to do a massive power creep for Frieza during this period?
It's me, though.
Is he actually training during this time frame too? In a way where they power creeped him and
I'll do this, Jiren.
what was it? Resurrection F arc / movie. All right, dude.
That seems to be the spot.
Gotta move back, move back. One more. There we go.
Next.
Oh, I couldn't brain crash him. Bro, you don't have time. Yeah, that was weird. Oh, Frieza is alive, but I'll fight these two Saiyans first. Like, he still plans to what's the word? Extract information about Frieza. It's like, if he's not listening to them already, like, if he beats one of them to the point that they're conscious enough to give him answers he wants, I feel like the family is gonna probably like use a sneaky device to sneak in. Now we're in brain drive mode. Takes a decent amount of time to get there.
I'll be using this. It's done.
All right, done.
Kasane, use my power. Electrokinesis.
All right, never mind.
This is pretty good.
I'm numb, and I can't.
Extract info, but when Goku starts to talk, he completely ignores it. He's like, oh yeah, you're definitely spouting lies.
Next.
It's so weird though, like, you know how far Vegeta has come with like accepting his sins and like trying to understand the consequence of his actions from his dark past. And then he says what he says at the end of the chapter. I was like, what the heck? I can't help but like chuckle a bit when stuff like that happens. I'm not saying it's shoehorned or anything, it's just like catches me off guard. I think I went, yeah, I went all the way down here, right? Yeah. Can we jump down here though? No, we can't. I think there was like a elevator of some sort. Well, let's see if there's an opening through here actually. 'Cause there's definitely monsters on the other side. There has to be something more obvious back here. Doesn't look like it though. Like, could you actually jump over this? You can. Okay. That's my main problem about Vegeta. He wants to redeem himself, yet he goes the God of Destruction route. Yeah, I was kind of curious. I was like, how can you make that work? I'm really about to just start clapping randomly. Oh my gosh, there's just a gnat just flying in my face. I just want to clap him. It's like my first instinct. Oh, I thought I dodged in time. I guess not.
I'm borrowing this. It's over.
That was a great attack.
Alright, we're good to go. Level 19. Yeah, I do get really curious how he's going to make it work when he... I wouldn't say he completes his training, but just gets more development of God of Destruction. Granted, Topo is the person he is, and he's a candidate of God of Destruction. He still wants to treasure justice, how he sees fit, which is definitely could be pretty fluid of a perspective. Oh, sorry for the late response, Solio. Doing alright, just doing some research. How's your day? Oh, my day's been pretty solid. It was a pretty productive day at work. Oh my gosh, I forgot to go all the way to the end again. It was a really productive day at work. Got to do a decent amount of things. And it's different when my boss is not like in the lab or on campus. So brings that more independent feel. You're like, hey, you're still carrying out stuff you're supposed to do without guidance presence. Okay, I was supposed to jump over something. Alright, here we go. Okay, more music. Okay. Is there an elevator? Can you just jump over? Please. I just want a really long arc just about the sands in the first Sand God. I'm tired of repetitive villains. Yeah. Or like reusing villains. Like that's one thing I get concerned when they reference Frieza as often as they do. As like, I feel like that's their version of like Lex Luthor, but still, it's just a little weird. You're not expecting Frieza to be the final boss unless he becomes like a god of destruction on his own too, to the point he's comparable to Beerus and gets like a spike, a power spike that way. It'd be hilarious if they were to reboot Cooler and they reboot him as like a god of destruction. I think the aim is to make him a Joker type of character. Yeah. Or if he grows with Goku and Vegeta, which he is to some degree when they brought him back for the Tournament of Power arc. Oh, yeah, this is where you go. You actually move when you're in an elevator. That's nice. Alright, guys.
It's done.
Drop something rare.
Use this well. It's done.
Guys, dude, she really combos the next thing well. Another thing.
This is pretty good.
Nice. Alright, looks like we're good. After gold, it's platinum. Hey, Christine. Hope you're doing well today. Hope Works is treating you well today. Yeah, looks like we're good. For me, people already gives heads up what I look forward to if they were to reboot certain villains. But yeah, well, I think the more, because I like the antagonists. I just hope they show more of like, hey, I just want revenge. Like I want something a bit more sophisticated than that with this character.
Useless. Checkmate.
Work is work. How are you? I'm doing decent. I haven't checked on the update for you though, specifically on what happened after your meeting with Japan. Did anything come out of that meeting? Granted, it was like a couple of weeks ago. Do you guys still interact with Japan often? Back here. Thank you. That's where we came from. I think at this point it's fine. We don't have to go down there. Oh yeah, every day. We really haven't talked much, have we? Well, whenever I ask you how's your day, you're usually lurking and working, so you pop in every now and then. But it's not like, oh, let me ask you what's happening specifically at work. Just ask you how you are. So this is more me finally asking how. Sorry? Don't be sorry. I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing. Oh, you should stop lurking if you want me to ask you questions. No, it's more like this is what's happening that leads to that. Which I have no problem with. You have a life. Rainy Runny, and we still need to do another Wither Sabbath without hopefully killing him accidentally. Which you could still pop up in construction sites. We'll go back to mid-level shopping district. I think it was a bit more straightforward to fight him back then. All right. And since we're reusing crap and always mentioning other characters, why not bring back... I was thinking the same thing. Like, seriously. No, like, not just, like, bring back Bardock, but bring him back in a way that it's like, hey, he's just a plot point. No, he's a character. Like, they were kind of hinting at something. There's something more to Bardock than meets the eye. And the Broly introduction. So I would be kind of curious.
Go protect.
Was that really a hint, though? Well, it was different from, you know, for example, Bardock's special. And also,
That was a good attack.
like, well, there's a Bardock special where he's actually the legendary Super Saiyan, kind of reboot of Bardock original special. Well, the first Bardock special, which is supposed to be the beginning of the Broly movie, that one could still be canon. But I know what you mean with the legendary Super Saiyan one. Even though Toriyama still kind of writes off on that, it's like, oh yeah, this is basically what happened.
Your finisher was good, Kasane.
That's how I see it. But it'd be for them to introduce Bardock again in a way that roughly makes sense would probably have to go the route they did before with the Xenoverse, which a lot of people would probably cringe at.
It's done.
Or heck, they could go a simple route like Goten and Trunks being curious about their heritage and make a movie from there. Like, there's a lot of potential points. What did they do before Xenoverse? Kind of nothing. The closest to Xenoverse being relevant is him having the ability to travel through time. So that kind of made, or having like a, whatever sense he had. Granted, I'd never played the Xenoverse games. I just go through based off of what I heard sparingly. Yeah, it's like stuff I heard sparingly of, and they like try to make stuff roughly canon, but not canon at the same time. I hate time travel. I think a lot of people do. I don't think you're alone on that, Chief.
I'll be using this.
Oh wow, great timing. Oh yeah, I can bounce back. That is.
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you.
All right.
Check. It's not a frigate. I'm borrowing this.
Throw a freaking car at you. Oh, I thought I hit the car in time. That's why I didn't even think about dodging instead. Alright, that's good. Ooh, terrible miss though. If you can bring Broly back and Frieza and all those other characters then that aren't relevant, you can find a way to shoehorn Bardock. I think so too. But I don't want him to be shoehorned. I want it to be at least cohesive to some degree. I don't let out a groan.
Next.
It dropped something rare. That other is our target.
You know that won't happen. Yeah, that's me being too spoiled.
It's working. Focus on that spot.
I'll be using this.
Gotta move. Alright, push forward. Crap. I don't know if this will do it. Dang it. I wasn't trying to kill him. Maybe I should designate my characters to be a little chill then. Maybe they're doing too much damage. Let's see. Don't overdo it. I think I make her don't overdo it. Alright. What the heck is this game? Pretty much your typical we're gonna travel again. Anime-esque game where it's a JRPG. A lot of good combat added to it. Pretty much you're a squad of people, almost like a police with special psychic powers that interact and protect the town that they live in against the enemy known as the Other. Hope you're doing well today, Pape. I hope the week has been treating you well, man. Do I have to leave the area? I think I have to actually physically leave the area. Okay. I thought going to one area was going to be enough. Alright. Oh, she made the lurk live. Holy heck, dude. I haven't seen anything on this. Yeah, it just came out last Friday, actually. I've been enjoying it lately. I know Lakers downloaded it last Tuesday after he finished catching up with Final Fantasy 7 Remake.
I need your help.
I think we're good to go.
It's done.
All right. Kind of like more anime Devil May Cry. I guess that'd be a fair way to simplify it in the description. Alright, I think we're good to go. I like those games. Haven't, although I haven't played. I would say arcade version of Nier. More story linear, also. Like less open world freedom. Granted, I am traveling at will here, but there's a lot of areas that I'm just blocked off with naturally.
Next.
It's down. Let's finish it.
That's a hit right there. Holy heck, dude.
It's done.
We could just go straight up. Here's something you were thinking. What you been up to today, Pate? Oh wow, you still hit me. Alright, cool. Gotta move. Ooh, barely missed that.
I'm borrowing this.
Wow, that hit me when I jumped over it. Okay.
It got me. We need to regroup.
Alright, next guy. There we go. Still got hit. Alright, cool. Woke up late, got some food. Now I'm watching my roommate's dog attack stuffed squirrel. The psychic powers remind me of Control.
It's down. Let's finish it.
Good luck.
Aim for that spot.
Not yet.
Oh my gosh, so close each time. Maybe I could take off. Let's see. Equipment, maybe. Give a weak. I can't give a weaker weapon to you. Maybe take off power enhance real quick. What are you trying to get? So with this specific enemy for this quest, I'm supposed to brain crush it. I was able to do it with the other one naturally, but been having some trouble trying to do it here. It's like somehow I keep doing too much damage. How was your day, Fox? My day was pretty solid. It was definitely pretty solid. Nothing too crazy. I was definitely tired, though. That's one thing that's for certain. Hey, you can actually go to Masubi's. This is a trippy floor, though. I would not know what to do. I wonder why. I wonder, too. Here we go again. I wonder if I could just run past enemies that I don't care about.
Was that oil? It'll be hard to move if it gets on you, so be careful.
I guess so. Nothing like testing theories.
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits
Oh, I thought I dodged in time. Okay. And it worked. We tested it last stream and it worked.
I'm borrowing this.
My body feels numb.
It's not done.
Hey Cope Cope, how are you doing, lovely lady? What you up to? Are you feeling a little better? Oof. Probably might use the defense move more often here.
Is my power.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I am, yeah. How are you? I'm doing alright. Is your roommate feeling better too? Alright, here we go.
That other is our target.
I'll be using this.
Chase it. And it still goes through that.
Watch yourself.
That seems to be the spot.
Alright, dude.
Take it easy.
Too much damage again. Oh, internet died, BRB. She didn't have COVID. Okay, that's good. Funny thing about it, I was able to get it with maybe I'll try it with oh, you can't do it in battle. So weird just seeing your clones. Let's try again. Hey, hello. How are you? Let's try this area again. I'm good, LOL. LOL smiley face. Hearts, giggles. Maybe if they all target my enemy. Maybe if it's like a constant attack from the party. That's maybe the best choice. So we'll just put this back, see if that works a little better. Don't overdo it. Target same enemy. Oh, you have to reset their functions each time you travel to a new map. That's good to know now. Yeah, we're just passing by, guys. Don't mind me. Nope. Just passing by. I mean, you could chase me all the way if you're interested in such things. Get this along the way.
I confirmed a water attack. Are you okay? Being wet makes it hard to move.
Being wet makes it hard to move. Oh man. Such a weird statement. Get rained on, it's hard to move. I need to save that. I think it's this area specifically.
I'm borrowing this.
Jeez. There we go.
Do it. It's over.
It's soaked. Electrokinesis should work.
It was thanks to my power.
There we go.
Got it. Check.
Tried to get better internet today, but I need to get a new modem for that, and a condominium should provide it, so... And I'm not paying 60 euros for something that Rumi got for free.
It's working. Focus on that spot.
This is good.
Reminds me of Mob Psycho. That's a good way to look at this. He's so far. That's so sad. There we go.
Do it. It's over.
So for some reason, this one is specifically more durable. That's than the other one. All right. Rainy rummies. Rainy rummies. Where do you see these at? Here they are. Abandoned line. All right. It was just the area. I guess no. It was like because it was the same type of enemy. He was available. But the thing about the second area had higher level enemies than this specific area. So I was like, oh, it would make more sense if etc. etc. But nah. That makes too much sense. I think I want to get 3 more points. So we're going to be heading to
It's me though.
the line.